there's a long history of imperialism in Africa, and it was not through the Chinese. We're talking about 600 years within which our people have been subjected to slavery, the slave trade, and transportation to America. That's an experience that China shared. We're talking about a period that followed the slave trade of colonialism, in which they sat around a table in Berlin and divided our continent like real estate. We live in countries where there are borders that are drawn through people's houses because they didn't have the diligence to do a survey and avoid that. The people literally have your bedroom in Ghana, your bathroom in Togo, because of the casual way in which French and British forces divided our country. That was not China. The countries that exist in Africa today, the borders that exist, were created by Europeans. Before the Berlin Conference, there were no African states. There was a creation of Europe. And those states were created not for our benefit, but to limit the conflict amongst Europeans about who gets to exploit which parts of the continent. That was imperialism. China wasn't there. Okay? The historical records show the Chinese sailors, armadas, had come to the east coast of Africa centuries ago, discovered, had been curious, but had sailed back and left the people to develop on their own. The processes that we call imperialism, slavery, colonialism, and the new colonial arrangements we have today, in which we have what we call, flag and national anthem, independence, but the real levers that control our economy are not ours. That's new colonialism. Okay?
And they have no right to choose friends for us.
Well, but that's the point.
They have no right to choose friends for us. Mm-hmm. We have the right to choose our own friends. Mm-hmm. They became associated with us not through voluntary association. They imposed themselves on us. They gave us countries we didn't have. We had one country, one continent. Mm-hmm.